From Berkshire to big shots, let me introduce you to a wealth wizard named Warren Buffett. Hold on tight as we delve into the realm of Berkshire Hathaway, the powerhouse holding company that's got it all. With its fingers in the pies of Geico, Dairy Queen, and a colossal railroad, this is no ordinary investment game. Brace yourself for a roller coaster ride of stock market sensations as Apple, Coca-Cola, and other giants pull Berkshire Hathaway to soaring heights. Get ready to ride the wave of Warren Buffett's financial empire like never before. Welcome to Wealth Magnet, your source for all things related to living your best financial life through education, motivation, and mentorship. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Also, we appreciate all our viewers and want to hear from you. Please leave us a comment, a question, or even a suggestion. We love to engage with our audience. We release 5 videos per week meant to inspire and teach. Okay, now back to the topic at hand. When Buffett took over the company back in 1965, a single share was worth $19. Now, get this, it's worth nearly $500,000. This is where Buffett's wealth lies, as he owns almost $240,000 of these shares. But here's the kicker, and Buffett loves to point this out. He still pays a lower tax rate than his secretary. His secretary pays double the tax rate that he does, and he finds that absolutely outrageous. You see, the reason behind this is the different types of taxes they pay. His secretary pays income taxes on her salary, while Buffett mostly pays capital gains taxes when he sells his stock. And guess what? That gets taxed at almost half the rate. It's clear that the wealthy are not paying their fair share of taxes. In the United States, the gap between the richest Americans and everyone else has been getting wider. Over the past 40 years, the after-tax income of the richest has skyrocketed by over 400%, while middle-class income has only gone up by 50%. The way these rich folks make money is completely different from the average Joe, and they definitely don't face the same tax burdens. Speaking of which, I pay fewer taxes than hard-working folks who earn just as much as I do. Let me introduce you to Morris. He used to work on Wall Street, but is now retired and lives off his investments in the stock market. He owns shares in 3 companies: Berkshire Hathaway, Amazon, and Apple. He's your typical 1%er, except he actually believes that rich people, like himself, should be taxed more. He wants a country where the middle class thrives and can't afford to support our businesses. So, you see, it's not just about Warren Buffett and his secretary. It's about the larger issue of income inequality and the unfair tax system that benefits the wealthy while leaving the middle class struggling. You know, most people have regular jobs where they earn a salary and pay income tax, usually between 10 to 37%. But then, you have folks like Morris who make a significant portion of their income from investments, like stocks and real estate. These investments are taxed as capital gains, and certain things like long-term stocks have a maximum tax rate of only 20%. I recently sold some stock for $400,000, and I had to pay around $50,000 in taxes on that. But let me tell you, that $50,000 is way less than what someone with a job earning $400,000 a year would pay in taxes. What's interesting is that a big part of Morris's wealth, and even people like Buffett, isn't even subject to taxation. They have so much money tied up in stocks, but it's not tangible or spendable, and therefore not taxable. I can look up at my stock portfolio and think, wow, I made $1 million this year. But the interesting thing is, I don't actually have to pay any taxes on it because our tax system is based on taxing only when you sell something. Take Jeff Bezos, the richest man in America thanks to his Amazon stock. He hardly pays anything in taxes because his wealth isn't taxed until he sells the stock, and it's considered a capital gain. This is how billionaires accumulate so much wealth but pay so little in taxes. Some billionaires, like Elon Musk, even take out loans using their stocks as collateral and live off that money without selling their stocks. No sale, no taxes. Here's the thing, if you're a billionaire, you don't really need a traditional income. There's also a sneaky loophole in capital gains taxes called the step-up basis that the wealthy exploit. But if Buffett never sells a stock in his lifetime and passes it on to his heirs, they would only make taxes on the gains they could make after inheriting it, leaving all those original gains untaxed. It's part of a strategy known as buy, borrow, die, and it's how the richest families dodge taxes. This is why some lawmakers believe changing the capital gains tax could be an effective way to tax the rich. President Biden has proposed closing the step-up loophole and increasing the maximum tax rate from 20% to 39.6%, but only for individuals earning over $1 million a year. Critics argue that it might discourage people from investing in the stock market, or that current millionaires would sell fewer stocks, but it would certainly generate more tax revenue. Estimates range from a conservative $200 billion over 10 years to twice that amount. All that unrealized money held by the wealthy would still remain untaxed. There are other measures we could take to make the system fairer, like implementing taxes on wealth and gains from the stock market. Most Americans are frustrated that the wealthy don't contribute their fair share, and while changing capital gains taxes alone won't solve everything, advocates argue that it's a good starting point. The current system seems to only make the rich richer, while everyone else is left behind. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for the YouTube algorithm.